62% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck, housing is basically unaffordable, and inflation is skyrocketing. It's fair to say things are really bad. So this is an 8-step plan I've used to save $10,000 in less than 90 days. Step 1 is to set a goal. $10,000 in 90 days is roughly $3,333 per month. Now that we have a monthly goal, we actually want to track that progress and write it down. As Peter Drucker says, what gets measured gets managed. This means if we want to make progress, we need to be tracking that progress. So writing down your goal and how much you have is going to help a ton. So I use a whiteboard, but you can also tape a piece of paper to your fridge or your doorway, but it should be somewhere visible that you see it every single day because you want this to be a constant reminder that you have a goal to achieve. The second step is to open a high yield savings account. A high yield savings account is going to keep your money separate and offer a lot more interest than your typical bank would. A good bank to use is Ally Bank, SoFi, or American Express. They have really good interest rates and they don't have any minimums and no fees. So with $10,000 at 5% interest rates, you're going to earn an extra $500 per year or about $42 per month. So all the money you save should be kept in this high yield savings account. Of course, you should keep some money still in your checking account because you still need bills to pay, but all the extra saving money should be moved into this account. Step 3 is to slash all unnecessary expenses. The average American saves about 3.8% of their disposable income, yet we still spend about $18,000 a year on non-essentials. So it's fair to say we don't necessarily have an earning problem, we also have a spending problem. As Dave Ramsey says, personal finance is 80% behavior. The other 20% is just head knowledge. So spending habits are going to play a huge role in saving money. So make a rule for yourself. If it's not real food from the grocery store or helps make you money, don't buy it. This means no more restaurants, no soda, no junk food, no clothes, no books, and even things like shampoo or body wash you don't actually need. I've been using bar soap for a very long time. The only exceptions to this rule are coffee or tea that you make at home. So doing just this one step is going to save you a lot of money and also be good for your health. Some people say that healthy food is more expensive, but if you stop buying all the junk food and soda, you can have more money to spend on the healthy food. And you can still eat cheap and healthy too. Things like potatoes, oats, beans, rice, they're all relatively healthy foods that you can get for cheap. Another thing too is that people waste about 30% of their food. Either they keep it rotting in the fridge or they don't understand expiration dates or they don't eat leftovers. So eating leftovers is going to play a huge role in helping you save money. The fourth step is to cancel all your subscriptions. So what you want to do is go line by line through your credit card statement or your bill and cancel anything that you can. The average person is paying for 2 to 4 streaming services when they can just use free ones, get DVDs from the library, or subscribe to their favorite YouTube channels. A lot of people too are paying for that gym membership that they paid for at the beginning of the year because they wanted to get fit and they only went once or twice. Seriously, just cancel it. And you might even find subscriptions that you forgot about. So for me, I was trying to learn Spanish, so I signed up with Babbel and that was costing me $100 per year. Step 5 is lower your bills, and this is probably my favorite one because it's so easy to do and people don't realize how much they are overpaying for certain services. So you want to look at all your monthly bills and shop around for alternatives. So for your car insurance, you can find quotes online and you might be able to save $200 per month. And it's good to shop around for car insurance every year because 1, your car is getting older, and 2, your driving habits may have changed. Insurance companies tend to raise prices all the time anyways, so you can often negotiate even with the same company. Another easy thing you can do is save money on your cell phone. I switched from T-Mobile to Mint Mobile, and I only pay $15 a month now. Step 6 is to use a cash back credit card. So I use American Express. They offer 3% cash back on food and groceries. So this is like a real easy way to save money. And I want to be super careful about this because some people are really bad with credit cards. So what you want to do is pay it off every single month. You never want to pay interest on your credit card. If you're someone who's really bad with credit cards, you might just want to stick with cash instead to avoid going into debt. Step 7 is to get a roommate. And housing is super expensive right now. So if you're able to share the cost of your rent or mortgage, you can save several $100s per month. I have a roommate and I actually pay the bottom 2% of rent in my area. Some people might be embarrassed about having roommates, but in other cultures, it's more normal, and I think Americans are kind of wasteful in general. If you look at the trend from the past 100 years, you can see that our houses are getting bigger, but there's less people living in them. Step 8 is increase your income. The easiest way to do this is to ask for a raise. If you think about it, we already have a source of income, so why not maximize what we already have? Another thing you can do is work overtime or get a part-time job. If you go on Indeed.com, you can find dishwasher positions that pay $16 an hour that are part-time. So at 20 hours a week, that's an extra $1,200 per month, and you're already 1/3 of the way there toward your goal. Another thing you can do is sell things around the house. So Facebook Marketplace, Postmark, eBay are all good options to sell things. And not only can you make some extra cash, but you can also declutter your living space. So now we can add up the total. Getting a roommate, $800. Saving on groceries, not eating out, no snacks or soda, $500. Making coffee at home, $100. Canceling your gym membership, $30. Cancel your streaming services, $40. Not buying clothes or accessories, $100. Not buying miscellaneous items like books or toys or haircuts or entertainment, $400. Conserving utilities, $40. Switching to Mint Mobile, $50. Switching car insurance, $200. Asking for a raise, $600. Using a high yield savings account, $30. Using credit card rewards, $40. Starting a side hustle or selling things around the house, $40. For a grand total of $3,330. If you tried any of these tips, leave a comment and let me know how much money you saved.